Welcome to Irrelevant Ignorance, where sometimes our ignorance isn't always relevant. It's the people's journalist, Meech, and I got my guests with me. You seen them 2 weeks ago, Kirby.
What's up, y'all?
And this is Fans Only, where a fan can be a fan. Alright, now this first round, the second round matchup between the 76ers and Celtics, it's competitive, but the wins ain't happening.
With Ben Simmons, the way he's been playing, his jump shot is very, the suspect jump shot is showing. All they're really doing is they're letting him, leaving him open behind the three. They almost doing him how they used to do Rondo.
That's why I give all credit to Brad Stevens. I feel like he's pretty much making Ben Simmons beat them, especially in the fourth quarter, because he played way better in this last game, but you see in the fourth quarter it was a problem again.
16, 8, and 8.
What about Rozier?
Man, he's on a whole new level.
Hey, my man's playing on passing lanes though. This is every time I see them get one of those end of the game moments where they about to go and win the game or whatever, it seemed like it's right off his steal. Just like this last one. I think who was that? Reddick that threw the ball, or was that
you talking about
Ben?
That turned it over?
Yeah.
That was Reddick that turned it over. Ben ran into Embiid. It looked
yeah. And then Ben Simmons did it later on too. He when he tried to bounce past the inbound or whatever, and
I think he led it. I think he first of all, like you said, it shouldn't have been a bounce pass.
Yeah.
And then the way, even if it was a bounce pass, the way he threw it where the defender was. The defender was sitting on that shoulder.
Yeah. Then I don't know if I'm tripping, or does it seem like Embiid is getting either tired or he's lacking aggression in the fourth? Because this last game or whatever, the one that we just watched, a couple of those turnovers, it looked like he wanted to go in for the ball. And I know in the last game when Horford got the dunk to really seal it, that was Ben getting blown by, and not Ben, but Embiid getting blown by and just giving up on the play. Is something going on?
I think it's Brad Stevens, man. At the end of the day, I feel like they're so physical, and even though they're not focusing on stopping Embiid, they kind of let him get his. But it's just how physical Boston is as a team. Their defense is just legit. Brad Stevens is just a mastermind.
Another one, Jason Tatum. We shined him last time we spoke or whatever. Yeah. Philly got to be thinking we should have just got this guy.
Yeah, they. I mean, we don't talk about him a lot because we know the two clear-cut Rookie of the Year finalists is gonna be Mitchell and Ben Simmons. But Tatum, don't sleep on him. He's gonna have a couple of votes. He's gonna have some votes.
Yeah,
he's gonna have some votes because he hasn't really been asked to do much until now, and he's actually showing that he could carry that weight.
But even going back to the Rozier situation, because that's going to be a situation this offseason. I believe his contract run up.
Yeah.
And Kyrie's going to be coming back. I'm sure the Brooklyn Nets will throw a max contract at Rozier. There's going to be a lot of teams throwing contracts.
He put himself on the map this year, so, especially in playoffs.
What do you think what should Boston do in this situation? Because now they got Kyrie who's been hurt every year, knee problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wouldn't say give up on Kyrie because you don't always find a superstar. You know what I'm saying? But Boston's been real good with guards. If you notice their track record, they know how to find them in the draft. Yeah. Even recently, they discovered Rondo, even with Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? Terry Rozier, Avery, they've just been able to get guards and just plug them right in.
Yeah.
So would
you let Rozier walk? I know
it's tough.
I know we was off the camera talking about it, trade options maybe. You go ahead.
Yeah, I probably would trade him. I probably have to do a sign and trade with him because I can get so much value. And we hear this Kyrie talk. Not Kyrie, this Kawhi talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Spurs really ain't set at their point guard spot, and I'm pretty sure I would rather have Rozier.
Yeah.
Even
I wonder
Kyrie,
what they cap looking like, the Spurs.
I think Gasol contract getting ready to run out, and I know he has. I don't think it's big money, but I think it's about 10 to 12 million. They ain't really paying nobody. Kawhi contract is going to be up soon, so that's why I said it may be.
His contract up the end of this year, right?
Yeah, the end of this season. You know what I'm saying? So,
who would you like to see Boston go after? What kind of deals?
I could see them going after. I think actually, I feel like Kawhi fits them.
Yeah, they go after Kawhi.
Their style, the way they play that gritty defense, like it's almost like I'm torn because I don't want to say get rid of Kyrie, but I mean I don't know the way Rozier playing his defense. And y'all call me crazy, but I feel like they have enough firepower to replace Kyrie if need be. You know, and they ain't getting rid of Gordon Hayward. Yeah. One, his injury was very serious.
Yeah, nobody's even gonna go after him.
And two, that's Brad Stevens' guy. So I think he's glad he has him in his system.
What do you think? See, now that you're saying all this, because now I'm thinking of Rozier playing with Kawhi or whatever. What if the Spurs went hard after Rozier and they signed him in San Antonio as their future point guard? I like that talk. They get Rozier, Kawhi, and not Kawhi, but Popovich will figure the rest out.
I think at this point in time, the ball is in Boston's court. Like at the end of the day, Danny Ainge can make the decision however he want to do it, and he can really, because I think he might be unrestricted.
No, he's restricted, I believe.
No, yeah, not unrestricted. Restricted.
Yeah, restricted.
And by him being restricted, they match any offer they want.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
gonna be a match.
They're gonna force somebody to come get him and give up something for him.
I mean, Jaylen Brown contract situation coming up, but then Tatum gonna be right behind that. Kyrie, I think contract is up after next year.
But at least with Tatum, you got some more years. You know what I'm saying? Tatum still got at least 3 years.
Well, maybe that's the answer right there because, like I said, I think Kyrie is on his last year, his deal this next season. Yeah, so maybe you just sign Rozier, see what Kyrie do. See what Kyrie do in that next offseason. And if Kyrie leave, you still got Rozier. And if Kyrie don't pan out over this next year like you thought he would, you still got Rozier.
Sounds like a winner to me. Because Marcus Smart's still there, and I'm pretty sure he's still under contract.
Yeah. They're gonna eventually have to face that wall of down the line once
somebody's not gonna be there.
Because the contract's gonna start coming up.
It's gonna matter. It's the point basically it's gonna end up we're gonna have to find out who it's gonna eventually be because they're gonna have to make a decision down the line. Like they're not gonna be able to keep everybody, but right now they're in a great position.
Okay, but we're gonna segue on to DeMar DeRozan.
I'm just like DeRozan. If I shoot it, it goes in. I'm in Cali.
All right, now that Cavaliers win, LeBron James with the game winner. I'm seeing everybody saying how difficult that shot was. So it is a real anointed game. When I seen Dirk talking about it, I seen Manu talking about it. Hey, my boy is on fire this. My MVP. We gonna get off of him this week. I'm gonna give you a LeBron break unless you want to say something about LeBron.
I'm glad I'm on camera to put this on air. Check this out. It's not that I hate LeBron.
Don't bring Kobe into this.
It's not that I hate LeBron, man. It's just that he's not my preference. Now, I respect him. I know that he's the best in the game right now. And he's showing that in these playoffs and the season he's having. So, props to him. That was an amazing shot. And like you said, it was very difficult.
Yeah.
So, I got to give it to him.
Finally, my man. But even going from there, like I said, staying on track, going to DeMar. DeMar got benched last night. He was having a rough game. I think he was like negative 32 or negative 23, one of those, which is
plus minus.
Yeah, it's plus minus, which is terrible if he didn't play late in the fourth. That means he was really bad. To me, I think DeMar gave up after game one. I just seen his aggression just come down. I feel like he's just ready for this to get over with. But you still can't get benched as a superstar in the NBA, as an all-star in the NBA, the leader of that team. That wouldn't sit right with me. I would have some type of gripe or some type of grudge with my coaching staff or something. Yeah. I need that explained to me. I didn't see a post-game conference or anything to see if he said anything.
I actually found something right here.
It's him?
Yeah, it's him. He said he doesn't know. Basically, he doesn't know why he was sat late.
Wow. I even seen a replay when the OG guy, whatever, hit the three that tied the game up before LeBron won it. He was like, oh, wow. But he didn't look too we're going to overtime, or we might have a chance to win. Any thoughts on that situation?
First, as a coach,
he's fired.
As a coach, you can't have that type of disruption in your locker room because at the end of the day, that's your franchise player. We all know that Demar Derozan is the best player on the team. So when you sit him down like that, like you can't have him sitting in key moments like that. Yeah. I don't care if he didn't hit a shot at all. Like,
that was embarrassing.
You don't see LeBron get sat. You don't see Westbrook get sat. You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to let their coaches take them out the game. KD, you know what I'm saying? More or less, it's something going on. And I mean, even if he gave up or his fight's not there anymore, you just can't do that, and it doesn't look good, especially as a coach. Like, y'all have the number 1 seed, and y'all playing like crap. Like, y'all you made adjustments, and it still ain't work. And I know that's not the answer.
So what do you think because I mean, they're on their way to getting swept. Yeah, we pretty much, and even if they don't get swept, we know it's over. I hope so, because I would like to break, and I would like Philly. I want Philly to win some more games so we can get some more rest or whatever. But like, what do you think they do next? Like, at least in this offseason or whatever, because something got to change. Because this was the best team they could possibly build to me without getting another superstar, which I don't think is going to happen in Toronto. And like other teams, they're way too good to draft anybody that's a game changer. So where they go next? I got something I'm gonna shoot you with and see how you like that. Like, I got a suggestion, but what do you think
I'm looking at their roster. I don't like none of these guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, besides DeMar DeRozan, I don't care if they get rid of everybody.
And to keep it funky, DeMar DeRozan, I got that list of my guys. DeMar DeRozan is on that guy. I love DeMar DeRozan, mid-range god. But carry on.
But even after last night's game, it's almost like, Did they hurt him enough to where he may want out?
Yeah.
I mean, and he may be the one leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else you do. You don't want to blow it up to where you start completely over, because you know how hard it is to build a team up.
Like, you think about it, this is a new Raptors team. Ibaka gotta go.
I mean,
Ibaka gotta go.
Obviously.
Ibaka might as well retire.
They put a lot of like, I'm looking at some of these names like Fred VanVleet. Like, I mean, he ain't nobody special. You know what I'm saying?
I love him though. I like the story, the 4-year guy, but I mean, he definitely wasn't a game changer in the season.
Guarding LeBron with OG.
Oh no, he got a future. We not gonna.
I'm just saying, like, it's these guys. It's like, this guy was guarding LeBron. Like, he wasn't doing
1-on-1. Didn't he just game them like the other night? Why won't they double team him? They double teamed him on the inbound and then just retreated.
I guess they was trying to let LeBron get his, and they just not working.
I think they're ready to go home. They just know it's too much right now, because there's no way you don't take a chance with Corver or JR or something.
Let me coach the Raptors.
I mean, come on now. What was those adjustments? And but here's the thing I want to toss at you. What if it's not even I don't even know if it's really a winning situation for the Raptors, but all right, here we go. DeMar is mad. He know this is not gonna work. He want out. He would rather go to a way more comfortable situation. I know he was dealing with illnesses and whatever. Maybe being closer to home would be better for him. Boom. Send him to the Lakers. Not only do you send him to the Lakers, sign Paul George this offseason. Now you got Lonzo, Paul George.
You get me happy, man.
Well, Lonzo, DeMar DeRozan, Paul George, Julius Randle. Not even Julius Randle. Kyle Kuzma, then Julius Randle. And let me tell you how we're going to do this. We're going to send Ingram and y'all first round pick to the Raptors.
Okay.
And if that don't work, I'm fine with Ingram, Kuzma, and the first round pick. If you get almost an assurance that Paul George is coming. I seen Paul George and Russell Westbrook hanging out, playing paintball and whatever, which, as I've stated many times, that's my preferred destination for him. But any type of combination that gets him, and now, because Julius Randle, he's a beast. We not even.
You may have to sign and trade him.
You want to trade him?
I'm saying, like, if you can't, if you need him as a piece, like, say you want to keep Kuzma down the line, like, if Kuzma's your guy and that's who you want to keep at the power forward, then maybe you might look into signing and trading to move Randle just so you get some value for him.
Yeah. But I like him in LA.
I mean, I like that lineup. Like, this is his best year. Like,
yeah,
hands down. Man, whatever he did, he needs to keep doing for real.
But on the Raptor side though, they'll get Kyle Lowry, of course, he's still there. They'll get a new player coming in the draft, which is what? Do you know what the Lakers pick is?
I want to say it's like 20, 24, 25.
Well, they get a shot at somebody in the draft or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go and you can start with your Brandon Ingram could try to become that star. If they get Kuzma, he can try to become that star. And they rock out like, because they can't do nothing with LeBron. It's over. It's nobody that they could go get. I think there's only one or two players that could come to the East and just disrupt things. And that's KD and Steph.
Yeah.
And neither one of them are coming. They're on the same team in the West. I don't think Harden could come change. I don't think nobody in the league could come change things in the East. I think Boston has a shot because Brad Stevens is like a whole nother beast. But outside of that, it's just over with. You gave it your best shot. You won a lot of games. Now you build that post-LeBron thing and build it as a unit. Let Kyle Lowry lead it.
I think you might be onto something.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it like that. And I remember that we were trying to make a run at DeMar DeRozan at first.
Yeah.
LA guy. So, I mean, now that you say it like that, that may be something to look into.
Yeah.
If I'm the Lakers, I'd call and see.
That's showtime. Lonzo, Paul George, DeMar, that fast break. Oh, the showtime. That building rocking. Julius Randle in the paint.
Selling seats out.
He learning how to shoot. So, I mean, the league ain't dominant centers ain't running around in the West.
Yep.
So it ain't like they got to worry about that. So, well, I mean, it's dominant centers, but you know, it ain't like they got to deal with them every night or whatever. And then when they do come in, they can adjust. They can figure it out.
Yep.
They could go draft another big man or whatever they need to do.
I know we got a second round pick.
Yeah,
so
I don't understand.
Find a stretch 4 or something at least.
I don't understand why teams just don't do that. Like when in the second round, just go get the biggest guy possible or the best shooter possible. You don't go after no point guards because they rough. It's hard to teach them if they couldn't really grasp the college game.
Especially late rounds. I mean,
just go get the biggest guy or the best shooter. And
you gotta remember, we found Kuzma.
Yeah, we found Kuzma. We gave y'all Kuzma. The Nets, we gave y'all Kuzma. Thank us.
But did y'all draft Kuzma?
We did not.
I give y'all some props, man. I give y'all some props, man.
Bill, check, take the L at the ball. Just so.
Alright, now I explained it a couple times. We at the off the niche sections. Excuse me, at the off the niche section where we just shoot off the hip, talk about whatever we thinking about or whatever. But today's subject, because my guy's a big football fan, we're gonna hit off on some more football. I know I talked Cowboys last week, but we're gonna talk the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. So what you want to talk about with this football?
New England.
He's the Patriots guy. What you got? What you got?
I mean, I know we had discussed it a couple of weeks ago off the air, but you had asked me what did I think about the Brady Belichick situation, and I was telling you I'm more on the side of Brady,
and I'm on the side of Belichick, which actually makes this somewhat of a thing. Yeah,
and I was just saying that like I get Belichick, and I know that he's an important piece, but Brady is just as important. Like, when you take what he did last year, getting to the Super Bowl, and I honestly, like, I commend him for that MVP. You know, everybody thought that it was going to be it for him. And now look at him. He's still playing at a pretty high level.
Yeah.
I just think that in that Super Bowl, Belichick made a very, very rough key decision in sitting Malcolm Brown. Malcolm Butler.
I agree with that. But I think the most important piece to the Patriots operation is Belichick, because I can't say Brady because Brady will be done. One day Brady will be done. Like, that's something we got to deal with. Bill can keep going.
I think they leave out together though.
I don't. I think now that all this stuff has happened, I think Bill is now dedicated to proving
that he can do it without Brady.
And I think he has his person.
I'm not saying that he can't, but can he sustain it though?
But I mean, we'll see. But I think that's his goal now, is to do that. But that's the thing. Like, we talked about the season when Brady went down. Matt Castle still anchored it. Yeah. They didn't make the playoffs, but it was just incredibly hard that year. Yeah, it was just incredibly hard that year. And then I think they only lost like how many games? Like
it was like 11 and
5 or something like that. 4 or 5.
I don't know how they didn't make the. I guess their division was actually pretty good this year.
It was a really hard year. Yeah, that's all that came down to. But then look at Jimmy Garoppolo and how he performed at the end of the year. He's undefeated as a starter in the NFL. So I think he had his successor. They definitely.
I think we didn't get enough for it, and it's gonna show. It's gonna really show, especially how he plays. It's not that like I'm not mad at the second round because Bill Belichick can flip anything with a draft pick at the end of the day. The man is great when it comes to drafting and moving picks. Like he basically invented that.
With that right there, that you saying that's something that's not going to be able to happen with the Patriots if Bill ain't there. Like if you had to pick Bill or Brady, you're picking maybe 2 more years of happiness versus the rest of your life possibly of happiness.
But let me throw something at you though.
Yeah.
Now, you see they brought Josh McDaniels back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're saying that he's not gonna be the next in line. We're not guaranteeing nothing.
Oh, he's next in line.
He's next in line. Belichick said he's gonna sit. I'm open it up. I'm gonna show you everything. That's what he basically said.
And this coming back. I think Bill is really. I think he's been setting up his exit ever since the Garoppolo situation. Yeah. I think he benched them to try and bench Butler to try and prove
pride ain't gonna let him just lead them in a mess.
I don't even think he cares if they left in a mess, really, because I think if he leaves here, I think he might go straight to the Giants or straight to another team. I think once he's done with the Patriots, like I don't think the Patriots gonna be the end of football for him. I think football is gonna keep going. Not Bill.
Unless he's gonna go up. Only way I see Bill
not coaching.
Yeah, I'm not coaching. I think he's not. If he leaves the Patriots, he's probably never gonna coach again. He's probably gonna sit up like, but he's gonna be a better Phil Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think because he make all the personnel calls really for the Patriots. I think he's gonna do that for the Giants. I think he's gonna do that for them and just not coach.
Would you just throw him out the window just because it's Bill Belichick available?
Yes, yes, you do. You absolutely do.
I mean, this is my guy, so I ain't really knocking him.
You absolutely throw him out, but I think he's gonna go somewhere else and try and build another legacy there from the front office point of view and try and go from there. And then I think that's why Josh McDaniels came back, and I almost don't even know if Bill Belichick should even really like that move too much because that's now his successor for real. And now that Brady
gave up a job, he's never gonna get a job if it's not New England.
Yeah, and Brady won at the end of the day. Brady got Garoppolo out of there. He got his guy back.
I didn't know. Like, did you see the Brady time versus Brady? Brady versus
Absolutely
time?
Absolutely not.
I didn't know how close. Like, him and Josh McDaniels are like real close.
Yeah.
Like, and they damn near the same age. Like, for real.
Yeah. I just think he gonna try and prove that he can win without him. And if it ain't gonna be without Brady, if they don't give him that chance, it's gonna be with another organization, and they're gonna love it. It's just gonna be. I think Robert Kraft ruined the rest of. Well, I think he ruined the Patriots for the next 5+ years if Brady don't get them into a Super Bowl win. Because Garoppolo was that next Brady.
Yeah.
And they was ready once Brady
went down. The guy we drafted, I can't remember his name. The guy from LSU. I mean, he was probably on the back of the roster. I know he lost the job when he was there, so I know he's not the successor. And
they didn't even really draft the successor. Or I thought they was gonna try and draft.
I thought they was gonna go after Laletta. Cal Laletta, however you pronounce it, from Richmond. Yeah. I'm sorry if I battered.
I thought they was going after the quarterback that everybody didn't like.
You talking about
the one that was drafted at the end of the first round with the Ravens or whatever?
I think with him, Lamar Jackson, they worked him out. You know how they do. One thing about NFL, you can't always trust what they're gonna do because you've seen the Browns drafted can't even think his name. Having a brain fart right now. Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
I think they're disappointed in their draft.
And
I'm not gonna lie. I think they're disappointed in their draft because I think they could have got whatever they wanted at 4. So they could have went Saquon, which, like I said, I think I might have said it before. I'm going to a Giants game this year. I know I'm a Cowboys fan, but I love New York. I'm always in New York. Yeah. I'm going to a Giants game this year, and I'm absolutely excited. They got him, Odell back, Eli, and they ready to reload. Oh, I hate the Giants too.
But I love Saquon. Yeah, I love Saquon. I hate that he went down.
He a Rock Nation boy too. I wish him many success. Sign me, Rock Nation. Find me, Rock Nation Sports. I can talk it for you. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, I just feel like with that pick, I'm glad you brought up the Browns. I felt like they could have got Mayfield at 4.
Yeah, they could have.
Because if you draft Barkley, boom, we already knew that the Giants weren't drafting a QB.
Yeah. I mean, I think they might have.
And because I almost feel like if they would have picked up Barkley, I feel like they might have traded back to take the DN Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that would have been the next move, or they would have took the offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they could have got him at 4. Baker Mayfield would have been there because the Jets would have took the best QB available.
Yeah, and the Browns could have just grabbed whoever was there, which would probably been Baker Mayfield. But I think they're not. I don't think they're too happy about that draft. But that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for watching Fans Only, Relevant Ignorance. My guest Kirby. Like I said, we'll be touching bases probably every 2 weeks. I'm gonna be out of town next week, so he'll probably be the next episode also. But remember to please subscribe, share, like, follow. Follow our Instagram. I post a lot on there. I'm getting real creative. I got some stuff cooking in the pot. And thanks for watching Fans Only. Anything you want to say?
Man, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to the future successes of this.
Absolutely. And this is Fans Only. Practice love and loyalty and success and all that. And respect yourself. We out.
Peace.